Welcome back. WeArEuS, and that's how 4 men just died in a single hit. How was your day? So, the reason I'm here, and I honestly shouldn't even be here in particular, the reason I'm here is because I was looking for the dyer who is down here. I was hoping to get some new colors because I've been recoloring. I'm supposed to be making this episode an hour long, and it wasn't that long. I procrastinated a bit doing other things, but for the most part, I've been working on getting this guy recolored so he can actually feel like being worth playing. And right, the inventory is always full. Isn't it freaking full? Oh, I wonder why it's full. Yeah, yep, that all checks out actually. Oh, right, I took that off of him. Likely won't work, but why not, right? Right, I didn't actually move anything out of the inventory. Right, duo. Did I do that on... Did I record that or no? I don't remember. So, I did play duo, which is gambling over in the... I feel like I might have done that on camera. But I did some of the quests that Kliff got that apparently only he can actually complete because I want the bags. And there's a door in the floor. Quote the Raven. You know, I just happened upon this place. I just happened to be facing the direction of this building. And I'm still reminded that I quite literally don't have inventory space. I keep leaving the inventory. I don't like you. I can see the value in it once it's... No, even then, you're just not getting... What does it combine up to? 6%? And you have to combine 4 of them to get any actual value? Well, I mean, any noticeable value. Sure, even the 2% is value. It's just not worth it. When you've got limited space and much better items like orbs of lightning, if you have the lightning element, which I don't, because I don't know how. I don't know where the place is I need to... Right, we're supposed to be doing the Spire. Okay, so we do have something to do for next episode. Good. I think I actually have 2 spires we need to do. One here one in the Crimson Desert, and one in the jungle adjacent to it. I'm not entirely sure on that second one. I feel like I saw a tower out there. I was doing some wandering in between episodes, and as you do, you come across things. Mostly, I spend a lot of my time as Kliff, and oh my god, his unarmed combat is disgustingly powerful. Like, it feels so good. I can actually get rid of this. Can I? Probably. Let's do it. Hey. 3 slots. We're getting closer to actually having something you might call space. Oh, I can get rid of these two for sure. That's fine. I'm of mixed feelings. Right, we also have to do the fishing over at the... And there's another thing I found, too, that I might want to try using the fishing line at. Or with. Why would you then immediately fill my inventory with further junk? Dear yeah, sparrow. I still have the sparrow. The blue jay embarrassed himself one too many times. I'm sorry, they brought a logging axe down here to torture someone? That is a bit much. I'm sorry, this is stealing? This no longer belongs to anyone. Anyone this might have belonged to is dead. Who is this stealing from? Well, that's annoying. I'll grab it still, but first I want to make sure... It really should be a thing where if a place is clearly abandoned and because, you know, the occupants are dead, I can't imagine the former owners still being alive after this much blood loss. But I wish it were the case that ownership just was negated, so that taking things from the area would be non-problematic, let's say. Sturdy hide. I still have a challenge where I need to skin things. Don't I? Yeah, I'm thinking of the logging one. How do I get out? All right, there's your bit of tension for the episode. So, the dyer. Right. It's this way. I'm tempted to kill these things, but this is shy territory, and I'm a guest. So, you mind the local rules. Now, out on Demonis, I'll just kill anything, anywhere, anytime, but shy territory.
The bird's already reached the sky with its feet on the ground.
What?
I saw some grey herons drinking by the southern bank. Oh, it was quite soothing to watch.
Okay. Tempted to steal from the guy. But I know if I get into that, I'm going to get distracted, and what is this? Location and gather. Share the observations with what researcher? Also, really quickly, since I've noticed it, get out of here. There's a guy there. Okay, I'll just give it a quick mark and put this back where it belongs. This is probably just an old-fashioned merchant, right? This is cooking. Yeah. So I found a couple of things out in the Crimson Desert that I really want to look into. So I'm going to do that this episode as soon as I get the visit to the dyer over with. Picked up some extra ammo for this guy, but it's not going to be enough, considering that every use of it, aside from the focus, via focus, maybe this might have been. See, I'm getting distracted again. Results in him consuming ammo, which is extremely annoying. Oh, we do have the blue jay and not the sparrow. Noted. What? Ah, that's okay. Never mind. Poster, Adrena's, Proxies. I don't care about any of this. The last thing I want is more stuff in my inventory taking up space. Wait, these don't turn into purples, do they? Oh, they actually do. Which means they don't increase, they don't take up space in my inventory. Inventory. I read Grania and seems like it'll be annoying. All I want is to kill things. Yeah, so this goes in the key items, and it just visually takes up space. That's fine. I will take them all, and hopefully at least one will be something I actually care about.
It's not nice, Dad.
Not you.
And someone from the outside. How'd it get here?
Okay.
I specialize in transforming garments.
Man, it'd be a real shame if I had thrown away the yellow dye I bought from this guy because I didn't realize you could use
Looking
it.
to add some color.
Actually, we need...
Looking to add some color.
There we go. We'll actually do it this way so I don't get rid of anything.
Just tell me what you'd like dyed and I'll get it done.
I'm tempted to sell this, but part of me thinks I might be able to combine it and make something that's actually valuable.
Looking to add some color.
Because as you've seen, I have various ways of scaling cliffs. Not necessarily efficiently, but more or less effectively.
Looking to add some color.
Also, I really, really, really hate not having a helmet for Unka. It's insane. It should not be as difficult as it is to get this guy. What are we coloring? It should not be as difficult as it is for this guy to have gear. It makes it extremely unpleasant to play when half of the fun of wandering around is the gear.
I specialize.
Okay, these folks don't have
Looking
anything
forward
I
to
care
your
about.
return.
I know we have one other dyer discovered. I don't remember where. I also would not mind putting stuff away, but oh, there's the dyer. And oh right, there was this other idiot too, wasn't there? I should... No, I can find them easily enough, so I'm not going to mark them in any way. We will do this though. Actually, yeah, we're close enough that we don't...
Hey.
Wait. Also, the pet store is right next to it. I like how they have people-sized doors, even though they are not people-sized. This is not the pet store. It's over here. Are you actually... Are you act... And do you know why that happened? Because I was running with the A button, and then I pressed, well, what is the X button on my controller? Even though it's, amusingly, it's shaped like a PlayStation controller, so... Well, that's unfortunate for that guy. I'm sure he'll be missed, though.
My goods aren't for people.
Cat Visionette rescue. Cat Visionette stuff is new.
Make sure you can fit it all in. Until next time, friend.
I'll check this recipe over here, assuming I've already looked at it, but... Vegetable juice. Yeah. Anyway. We have 2 other things to look into, so let's get going, and let's hope we don't kill anyone on the way, shall we? First one we're looking for is over.
How are you?
What are you?
Still feels like something's missing. I'm making a potion that gives you lots of energy. But I don't have enough herbs. If I had them, I could finish it really, really fast. And I promise you'll be very surprised with what I make. I might even tell you some interesting news later. Could you go find some herbs for me, please? I'm counting on you.
Lavender. Pretty sure I don't have any of that in my inventory. What else do you do?
Have you ever held a cat?
No. That sounds awful.
Learning's easy peasy. Just have fun with it.
Research. Okay. Plant combination research. $500 silver for that? I don't know.
Playing, experiment. One day I want to share our research with everybody.
I don't know how research works. I should probably look into that, huh? On my own time, of course. For now. Okay, we don't fly then.
I should study forest palm leaves more intensely. You didn't only come to look at the tree, did you? Sure, we spent our time and efforts growing those trees. Do love that tree, but real treasure is hidden underneath. The forest palm leaf, a herb with secret tingly magic inside. You can make so many wonderful potions from it. Only it's very fussy and quite hard to grow.
What is your point? Alright. Glad we discussed that. What is this here? No, I didn't put that there. Lavender. Got it. Let's see. Gathering, more accurately. There. For now, actually that'll mark itself once I choose the quest again, but we're not worried about that. I want to visit this guy. I guess the closest one is this. Now I know it's taking a while to actually get to anything, and honestly, you're completely in the right if you want to skip this I don't really have can't think of a word for it. Didn't I have people doing something somewhere? I'm reminded now that I have the ruins unlocked that allow... Why am I here? I mean, I know I need to put stuff away, but... What did I come here to do? That's that guy. One that manages to dispatch people's here.
What sort of warrior are you looking for? Got a job? Remember, there's no minute this world will turn down.
That's annoying. So, what did I come here for? Oh, right, to reach the dyer. How did I not know these were over here? Oh, by the way, there should be slightly less issues with the connection because for some really weird reason, I was connected with, through GeForce Now, I was connected with servers in freaking New Jersey, which is very far from where I am. When I say very far, it's not like it's insanely far, but it's way too far for something that requires a really good connection. Meters this way. You thought he was going to die, didn't you? Oh, we actually landed right where we needed to be. And that woman was not fussed about us dropping almost on her head.
I specialize in transforming garments.
And this guy is the only person I've found that has red. And
I specialize in transforming garments.
oh, good. Oh, good.
Is the cut?
Oh,
I specialize in. I'll be ready if you.
Oh, that's so very good. Oh, finally we have red.
Your next project. Tell me where, and I'll handle the dying. Tell me where. Looking
God
forward to your return. Looking to add some color?
Not great. I wish it was brighter. What are you even trying to color here? No. Instead, I can't. That's annoying. I mean, the red's pretty bright, though. What is this? I do not. Okay. All right. We can also color. Why is this? Use the stick white. I know I left it wrong. Whatever. I really do need to keep an eye out for more dyers, though, because having. What is this? That. Having more access, even if it's only to singular colors, which is extremely annoying. I don't know why I can't just use any particular dye that I've unlocked at one single person's placement. What can you do? But at least I do have access to the awful green color and red. That's one of the ones I really wanted. Don't think this matters with that. Yeah, that's pretty good.
You can all be ready for your next.
Alright. Let's head off immediately. Actually, I do want to mark this guy's location because he's got the good color. So, what do we... I guess we can use the star. Who's my little superstar? Yes, you are. Shouldn't have done that. Okay, we need to go over here. Okay, so I found that cave. Let's actually make these things visible. So, as you can see, we've got stuff to do here. This is inconsequential, and I'm carrying the stuff. I may as well do this, right? Just get this taken care of. Just so it'll go away. Right, that's what I was doing. I dispatched my people in order to construct the train station. Hold on, there might be dyers out here. I'm all of a sudden very, very interested in that possibility. I've arrived.
I'll do the same for you someday. I'll do the same for you someday.
You really don't want to do this. I'm having a very good day right now, and I'm willing to let you live. Would you like to try your luck again? No, it looks like he's just going to stand there and gesticulate. Good for him. He's a dead man. What? Okay. What? I mean, I can't... Oh, hold on. Let me take that off so I don't... I seriously... Okay. Okay. That's about fair.
Would you like some advice
What are you wearing,
on horse
son?
care?
Yeah, I would like you to actually heal my horse. Some trade, I don't care about that. Yes, please.
Would you like some advice on horse care?
I don't think I've ridden a Newmont. I think it's ugly as
Would you
frick.
like
That
some
is-
advice
That is
on
not a
horse care?
horse.
See you again soon.
That is a large donkey. What the what? Ooh, a book. Hold on.
Well, fuck you. Smack for brains.
I saw. There it is. And there's a bounty. That's the word. Yes. Book meeting. I can't steal with this guy. I mean, I say that, but there's ways. What I mean is, let the fricker get on the table. Ranged weapons of bows. I'm pretty sure I have that already. Not worth the hassle. This doesn't go anywhere.
Are you simple?
Kind of. Let's check this bounty behind me. Where is it? It exists. I know I saw it. And then it was over here. But for some weird reason, it's gone. Whatever, man.
No stable is complete without my superior tech.
Yeah, sure. That'll probably help with that quest I have.
It serves you well wherever the road takes you.
20 defense for fabric. Extra health. Okay.
A
Let's
change
get
of
her.
gear does. You're unlikely to see weapons like mine elsewhere.
Probably. Let's go ahead and get her trust up. She requires beer. All we would need to spend is 10. Unless we can do a little bit of ore. No. 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 She looks like she smells spicy. I don't know what that means. But...
Yeah.
Thanks a lot.
Okay. I guess that's just how it's going to be then.
Cool. Show your horse how much they matter.
Sighting of Kimura. It was one of the legendary horses. Oh, okay. So we also have a horse outfitter at the back in Hernand. So I need to go increase trust with her, and hopefully I can get the sighting of a legendary horse from her as well.
That
Absolutely
one's
worth this wait.
popular.
Is the horse going to be anything special? Probably not. For it to matter, it would have to have wings or be on fire or something cool like that, like shoot lasers from its eyes. I don't know. Be a robot even. I'd be more than cool with that.
Ooh, it's perfect for you. Rumour, huh? You and your steed are always welcome here.
I feel like she was about to say something interesting, and then I skipped right past. Haas, get over here. God, those gloves look great. Yeah. Red and gold is never a mistake. Not unless you overdo it anyway. So let's get you properly outfitted. Booyah. You, my friend. You. Now apparently you can have your horse carrying trade goods. Does that mean you can give it bags that can carry stuff? Now, if she doesn't have any, I would have noticed.
Rumour has it, my tack wakes the spirit of any steed.
Ah, that's what she was going to say. Never mind about what I said earlier about her possibly saying something interesting.
Cool.
I was mistaken.
If you have time, feel free to browse again.
Do we have any other shops in the immediate area? Let's go with environment. We've got two other ones here. What is the X on this one? Ah, right, that's the guy that needs the timber from the request poster we picked up. Okay, let's just... Is this just going to be a calm episode where we just do slice of life stuff? Run!
you there. I'll do the same for you someday.
No, you won't.
Perhaps it's because there's no...
Shut up.
The other day...
Yes, I know what you want and what you need. Hurry up so I can give it to you.
I think the problem is there's no sign out front. I need a nice solid sign.
Yes. Hurry up. Shut up.
Could you answer for me?
Fine, great timber.
That's some sturdy-looking wood. This should withstand the desert winds for a long time. If the shop prospers, it'll be thanks to you.
Now I see another bounty
How'd your
poster
last
over there.
purchase treat you?
Last
Name it, and I'll fetch
purchase.
it for you.
Ooh.
Fine choice.
You know what? I have been neglecting dealing with the shops because I completely, somehow it slipped my mind that if I interact with them, some of them will have small bags for me to purchase, which is extremely valuable. I need
You've got
these
knife
for
for quality.
upgrading. I think we have enough police provisions. A broom you can put gear into. I don't need to kill bears that hard,
Browse to your heart's content.
but it would be funny if I did.
Until next time, be well.
What do you need for trust? You're already at 55. Oh. That's
I can't thank you
not
enough.
enough.
Just got some new wares in.
No, you didn't. Been here the entire time. Shop, right.
Name it, and I'll fetch it for you.
Buy this.
Quality is guaranteed.
Don't know what I get out of that, but I've got it now. And for some reason, the sturdy broom does not have attack, which is not helpful to me.
Looking for something in particular? Should you need anything, you know where to find me.
There is a bounty poster out here. Let's see if it's got anything that is not human. Ooh, this might be interesting. News of the bone pit. Never mind. Must scan. The champion of the arena has perished upon the bloodstained sands. Those with the grit to match their skill and the guts to face death will find golden glory.
I'm sorry. Have we met?
I want to visit the rest of these shops to... I make one final adjustment and it all goes tits up. Why is it blue over here? Da-boo-dee-da-boo-da. Oh. We're where we need to be. That is an awful phrase, by the way. Boy, no. Real quick, let me just mother frickin'. Just one single lariat. Clean this place out real nice like.
There must be some mistake here.
Why are you doing this?
Please, forgive me.
Not my problem.
There must be some mistake here.
They look sanctioned, so I'm going to leave them.
Did they?
Not you.
Hello.
Got a big guy out there playing with his feet. Not a fan of that. I do. Okay, we will play a little bit of duo.
Picking through spoils after battle is more trouble than it's worth. Please
just whoa, 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 whoa. I'm sorry, they just... what? No. Although I stand to make a lot of money. And we do have the autosave from however long ago. If it means I end up needing to redo everything, I will redo everything because they're not getting 300 silver.
Not every day's a fine one.
But I will show you the game nonetheless.
I'm first.
And it's just two of us. So basically this is a game of get the higher number. If you have the higher number, you are in a better position, and if you end up like me, you are in trouble.
Oh, looks like I'm having a bit of luck today.
How the frick do you figure that?
Oh, let's see who Lady Luck favors today.
So there was an option to accuse there, which I mean, based on the numbers we have, it's pretty good. Trigger. That's not great. Okay, so I see what it does. It takes... You put 300 silver into the pot. Oh, we win this. We win
Life
this.
brings days like
There
this.
is no way
now
on
and then.
earth he beats our numbers. It is impossible. He's an idiot. He is an actual idiot.
Wasn't so hard. Victory is all about the flow.
And just like that, we pocket
Off it, will ya?
588 silver.
Hi there.
Now, we do have a challenge where we need to win. It's not entirely clear on that. Was it this one? Yeah. We need to win 2 more times in order to get the Fortune 2 Hibiscus. And I wanted...
Is there something wrong
And I
with how
mean,
I look?
this is obviously going to be the slice of life episode, whereby I should have saved. But even if we lose the 300 this time around, we break even, so it's fine.
Let's begin.
It would just be really nice if there wasn't a timer, because the rules were not thoroughly explained, and there are extra buttons on the right there that I tend to, fuss over, and I would like extra time for I win.
one. Things are going well today. Let us begin.
I can't believe accidentally sat down at a 300 silver table. But that's today, apparently. Sure wish I could kill some people outside, but this is not great. Well,
I'll put the coins to good use. Thanks.
jeez. We just made a fat amount of coins, didn't we?
Good day.
I'm sorry. I've won twice. How did I not? I've won. I won twice. 2 separate 300 pots. How do I only get 300
Not every
once?
day's a fine one. Life brings days like this, now and then.
And that's basically just the entry fee. I should end up with 600. It's because the little pussy folded? I should do it again. Of course, that'd be part
Not
of
every
the...
day's a fine one.
That'd be part of the grift, wouldn't it? Make him think he's good. Make him think he's winning. Make him feel
Hi there.
like it's not just luck, but skill.
Greetings.
And then take him for all he's worth. % silver gain. Yeah, anywhere we can jam that into. Damage reduction on the boots. I mean, we could get rid of the putrid touch. There are options. This is a very good way to make money. I mean, screw carrying all of that junk around forever and having a full inventory all the time. You can simply farm 300 silver per game. Unless the guy folds. Yeah, we'll go with the worth doing. Unless little pussy bows out. Next. What? That's the boy, right? Boy. Guess we head out. Side of the city now?
Not every day's a fine one.
Not if you're you, anyway. Shouldn't have been there. What can I say? Except you're welcome. I don't care about that. This way. How darest whom?
What's got you so angry? I imagine you've heard of desert melons.
No.
The best water source in the whole desert. Well, it's thanks to them our village survives. Yet some fool thought they could run off with them. And not just a couple, entire crates of them. Very bold of them. Indeed. I have a couple likely suspects in mind. How about you help me out and have a word with them? Everyone's lips are sealed whenever I ask. And I can't go about blindly accusing them.
So
you can start with the farm owner. He'll know more on the matter.
You know what? You know what? Okay. Today's
It's
episode
bound to
is...
sell well, but is there no one who can transport it?
I'm not doing transporting. You can eat a dick.
Kind talks and
No. No.
here's to a prosperous partnership ahead.
Genuinely don't care.
Never cross the desert without being fully ready.
If I want money, I will gamble. Jump, fool. I hate it here. What do you mean there's someone over here? What are you doing back here? Why are you turned away? Why are your hands there?
This way. I've got wares worth your coin.
Better.
I'll do you a rare favor, so don't waste it.
Not enough of these.
It's yours now. Tell me what you need.
Don't need keys. Take that. Ranged. Yeah. That's 200 silver. Ooh, Karmic Pulse. Another grab. Sends forward a pulse of energy that... No, not... Okay, yeah.
Scurry off now.
Oh, I have to find more of these guys. They have the goods.
That was a fine deal.
Easiest purchase I ever made, considering I know that there's a
Keep it down and do as I say.
handy money source
Don't give
very
me a
close
reason
by.
to follow you.
You don't want to do. You don't want to go making that bread. I'm only a rule following individual because it benefits me. Let's see. What is this? I don't care. What is this? Desert melons. I'm going to visit the rest of these shops first. Then we'll deal with the quests. After all, the more space I have, the more junk I can collect.
Once it's out of the pen, an animal is fair game.
Release me, I beg you.
So people like this and the other guy, let's call him the Shadow Dealer, they'll be outside of towns. In Hernan, they're really far outside of town, though. While these guys are really close to the city walls. Why can't I actually talk to you?
Awaits me at home.
I don't care anymore. So there's one more out here. Legend says he may be the Dyer.
Release me, I beg you.
Legends also say there's a very good chance he's not. Okay. Need to be careful or I'll get dinged for vandalism.
Who will be our champion today?
You know what? Right, there they are. And I've been storing these just so I can create fists of brutalization. Although we literally only have one more point to spend in this. But we need it in order to maximize. There's nothing else of interest for us to spend on, right? Another freaking lag. Yeah, sure, why not? It's literally just one artifact. For some reason, you have to press a different button to do that, but what is this for? That's for the meteor thing. That one I can't learn. This is not worth... Why would you put more points into this, by the way? Once you have it... Yeah, I've already got this learned. It's inherent. So putting any more points into that makes no sense. I could do that, but I don't see why I would. I don't really see the point of the natures. That final point in nature. Yeah, he's done. And it's not great. His skill tree is so anemic. Poor guy. Forget him. Poor me. I was really looking forward to him, but all-out duel, true test of combat where attacks, evasions, and even grappling are all permitted under pressure with heavy attacks. When you spot an opening, grab and bring them down to leave them defenseless. Only those can skillfully. Yeah. Okay.
I can see your blood's racing already.
I want to do this in order to get the trophy that's probably at the end of it.
Make for a dull mind.
Yeah, let's go ahead and skip that. I don't care. Now, if he got hit by one of those rocks, that would have been a problem.
The next challenger waits.
I'm willing to bet getting hit by the rocks would be an actual problem. I need to take those gloves off.
You look worth my time.
Can't do that right now, though. So I'm going to avoid throwing. As best I can, anyway.
The next challenger waits.
And as far as the slice of life of this episode's theme, apparently, is going to be, this is just some exercise, you know? Working up an appetite. Abused.
The next challenger waits.
Solomon, that thing's quick.
Oh, that was the champion, who didn't get a single attack off, rode the wall and then the ground. Good for him. And now we have a trophy that's, we got some silver. I didn't see how much, but it doesn't really matter. I was hoping he would. Out here, I can do a violence, but for now, let's see. We need to solve the melon thing as quickly as possible. But first, I need to do a sell real quick.
I'll do you a rare favor. No one needs to know we were here.
60. That's pretty good.
No idle. I expect you to keep it between us.
Yeah. Okay, so journal, and then actually we can just do this. Quest, and that. Ta-da. Facing such a weird direction.
Enjoying the day? Enjoying the day? Interested in anything else?
I was hoping he would be selling.
A suspect.
God,
They're
Dang it.
delusional.
Mother fricking stop that.
I heard some desert melons were stolen.
The captain of the guard sent you. Yes, the melon stores were picked clean that day. I checked the ledgers, thinking there could have been an error. And it wasn't just a few that were gone. There are always guards posted outside the storage. No one enters or leaves except for scheduled deliveries. I think the trouble began before the melons were even stored.
Do you suspect anyone?
Most likely one of the slaves, thinking themselves clever. They've so little regard for their own lives.
Well, they are slaves. The next person is 166 meters this one.
Have a good day.
No, talk to me. What? And if it weren't for the fact, that I just well, it wasn't even the mini map that gave it away. I just happened to see the pop up in the lower right hand corner. If it weren't for that, yeah. I have to get, well, I could put this on, well, he doesn't, and there we have the issue with Unka again. Because hardly anything can be equipped by this guy, I can't just grab a quick piece of armor and then slot this into it and have it be the gambling gear. Which is annoying. That means I have to take some of the combat-oriented stuff off of it. I don't want to do that. But I will. Anyway. Right. The goddamn investment offer he gave me. Where is it? Should be in here. Oh, right. This thing. That's volume 4. Hopefully this, 38 silver. That's pretty freaking good. Considering that no, I didn't steal it. Bought that, didn't I? I think it was 200 silver, in fact. So what's this about? Market volatility is ruthless. True magnet knows how to read the hidden flow of value. I mean, I could. I know there is a bank. Actually, there's one here, in fact. News of the bone pit. Caden's poster. Sighting of Kimura. I have a number of these sighting of creatures things that I haven't looked at yet. I think I'm going to make a whole episode where we go hunting those. But for now, we continue the slice of life drama with the criminal investigation of the theft of the melons.
Hey, know anything about the missing melons?
The farmer sent you here, did he?
Danny Trejo?
Everyone's so quick to lay the blame on us. We're always keeping a close watch on each other. We couldn't smuggle off a grain of sand, never mind a melon.
You should tell me if you know anything.
I saw Marrow from the tavern meeting with a guard. Padilla, I think it was. They met at dawn, no one around. I'm sure the guards have keys to the stores. Those bastards were definitely up to something. That's who you should look into.
So Padir was talking to a guard. That is definitely odd, considering he's a slave. Unless this is Padir. So, why were you talking to a slave?
Do you need something?
I'm looking into the melon theft.
Well, I'm afraid I don't recall much of it at all. Yeah, I had a drink or two the night before to mark someone's promotion. Yeah, naturally, trouble came the one time I dozed off on my watch. And of course, I see it, won't let it drop. It was just a few minutes shut eye, nothing more.
But that's...
You do look quite tired.
I am. Marrow, who runs the tavern, treated me last night. Yeah, couldn't refuse his gratitude, so had a few drinks. He's a decent sort, that one.
Is he? Is he, though? I don't think Marrow is. Marrow's on the list. Why would he suddenly treat a guard who then
couldn't even do his job
thought
properly?
the bounty might be worth something? No, it's not. It's another one of the Warrens.
Any idea who stole those melons?
No, but I do know whose fault this all is. Padir's to blame. He was on watch over the storage that day. As usual, he got himself drunk as a lord before taking his morning post. Makes me wonder how he's paying for all that ale.
Did the culprit leave any evidence?
Now that you mention it, there were wheel tracks coming from the storage. We don't usually bring in carts at dawn.
Interesting. Very interesting. .32 meters to get to... to get to Marrow. What the... in the world? What? Is there... Ah.
More polished gems than usual. You've got a real keen eye. They're more useful than you think.
Deceiver's Fedora. Gambler's Sight. Crap.
A mere pebble
Clint.
remembers the
Or
ages
Kliff.
it's
Why do I
seen.
keep calling him Clint?
I never. Come back whenever you wish.
For you.
This means more to me than the rarest gem.
You lied.
A mere pebble remembers the ages it's seen. They're more useful
I'm
than
sure
you
that's
think.
going to come in handy when it comes time to make more money.
More polished. Glad to have met you. Take care.
Pretty sure there's nothing else up here worth my time. couldn't interact with that guy last time. After you beat the champion of the arena here, for whatever reason, this guy is inaccessible. And it probably sorts itself... I'm going in the wrong direction. It probably sorts itself out once you actually leave the area and come back.
So many shiny things. Yeah. Feel free to die.
Next! Kliff has some wild stuff he can do with unarmed combat. And it's just... It just makes you more acutely aware of just how inferior whatchamacallhim is, or Onka here is.
Anything will help. Thank you so much. You're very kind. Seek me out when you have time. May your strength be guided by your beliefs.
Oh, finally. The number of things we have to do has increased significantly, and I love that. The mission for the Iron Crawler has finally finished. We have to go back and see that get dealt with, but for now, that's not. That's... What is this? Return to the merchant. Yeah, that can wait for now. This is... Where is that? There we go. Let's leave the area. Let's actually go ahead and leave the region entirely. Just so that they'll reset, because I can't be bothered to go jumping around in the Crimson Desert area, hoping that they reset and then go back to find that they haven't. So instead, I'm just going to leave the region entirely and then go back. It's the easiest way to borderline guarantee that it works out. Also, I tried traveling north and it just didn't happen, you know? But yeah, I also found that witch's lair, and there's stuff over here for us to look at. We've got stuff to do for ages. We've got people to destroy over here. A guy riding a boar, apparently, because I ran into him on accident, and I ran away because I wasn't going to deprive you guys of seeing me bully a guy riding a boar. Come on. What do you take me for? This construction. Okay, that's fine. I probably went to the wrong nexus in this city. No, it's where I need to go is north of it, so it's actually fine. In fact, it's the best of the two. Hopefully we don't have any issues like last time where raiders just pop out of nowhere. Hate when that happens. What?
The path. Stay alert.
Let me live. I'd love a big, juicy melon.
Got two right here for you.
Can you tell me anything about the melon theft?
Of course. Rumors swirling all over the place. The guard's captain's in a frenzy. Who was it that was on shift at the store again? Ah, yes, Padir. He's a regular of mine. Always grumbling about the price of those melons and his meager wage.
And nothing else comes to mind?
I can't help you much. Guard said they struck at dawn, I heard. Well, I'm only ever back from a night of drinking come morning anyway.
Let's check the bounty board for anything of potential interest. Nothing more than simple posters. I've arrived. There's the bounty. Weirdly disappeared earlier. Yeah. I'm the one that killed it, after all.
Pardon me. Anything you can tell me about the melon theft?
You're not suspecting me, are you? We always bring the melons in under the eye of the guards. And I make sure to get their signatures in the ledger, as well as Hajiv's.
And did anything strange happen recently?
Just as I told the captain, I heard a noise at dawn that night. Sounded like glass bottles being moved, so I stepped outside and saw a cart rolling out of the warehouse. I just thought, since when do melons sound like that? And went back to sleep.
Before we actually talk to the guard, I'm going to look over the investigation log. That's the book I ignored earlier. That's the boy. I'm always looking at the map rather than where I'm going. So that's how I end up spotting certain things. Let us take a look at the investigation log. The guards. The proprietor of the tavern. Okay. Now, I believe it was Pasir who said it, but apparently the guard and the tavern owner met in the morning, but the guard was supposed to have been well, asleep. I was trying to think of a proper term, but asleep covers it just fine. So, it seems like it's most likely him and the tavern owner, right?
I've asked around.
Well, did you find any leads? All right, good. We can put the pieces together and find out who's to blame. Let's see. All right, we should start with the victim first. What did the farmer Hajiv say?
trying to recall what Ajib actually said. He never mentioned suspicion of the guards. That was Seer, I believe his name was, the slave that Ajib actually directed us to after we spoke to him. Which means we have to go with the first option.
Poor Ajib. We have to figure this all out. For him. Then we have Luam. Did he mention anything?
Ah, so that's the slave we spoke to, Luam. And see, I know. Oh, crap. So we have a problem here. These two names are very similar. And in my memory, I only remember the ear, the IR at the end. But Padir said, didn't Padir say, or not Padir, didn't Luam say he saw a slave and the tavern owner? This entire time I've been thinking it was the guard and the tavern owner. But it's Nasir, not Padir.
They secretly met at dawn, alone. If that's true, definitely suspicious.
I remember him saying it was a slave that he saw meet with the tavern owner. Well, Mero hasn't been coming to the tavern. No, he hasn't been doing that regularly. He just did it as a one-off this time, which is weirdly timed, if you ask me. So it has to be the first one.
Offered you a drink, of course. And Nazir, did he give you anything?
I honestly don't remember a Pasir. Padir. What? Okay, first off, I'm only half paying attention to what he's actually saying. So the name he just said has been lost to time. That being said, this last line here, the second option, doesn't make sense. And the whole town's speak whiffing about those weird wagon wheel tracks. The first one fits. But it does bear noting that Padir keeps getting drunk during his shift. Well, before his shift.
Wheel tracks, you say?
I went with the first
you wouldn't
option.
need a cart to steal so many melons. Go on. What did Maro have to say?
Ah, yes, Mero. That last option does not make sense. That is... No. got no memory of anyone ever saying that. And I don't recall ever hearing that first option. Marrow specifically said he gets drunk and then is like out in the morning, isn't he? Didn't he? But I know neither of these options makes any sense, according to what I remember him saying, which, to be honest, is not much. But I know for a fact that I at least do not recall anyone ever saying he goes around late every evening handing out drinks to people who've had a hard day. That doesn't make sense. That's literally just free money he's pouring down or burning anyway. It has to be the first one then, right?
Was out drinking till dawn. Every single day. That's quite a peculiar habit. But all right.
That is not what that option said.
What did he say?
Trenton. She said she saw someone pulling a cart in front of the warehouse. No. Well, yeah, that's actually the correct option. I was reading the second one, and that's what I said no to. It's definitely the first option.
Well then, let me think.
Yeah, you do that.
No. Things aren't adding up. Why don't you think it over again?
That means I messed up one of the options. Let me... It had to be Nasir, right? Because I remember Loom mentioning a slave. But Marrow. But this literally only... Yeah, there are literally only 3 names in this book. And not one of them the name I need. I'm trying to remember.
Time me first, and then we talk.
I'm trying to remember Nasir, and I know if I try and go find the people I spoke to, they're not going to be there. As a matter of fact, right out here. Remember, this is where Hajiv was sitting. He's gone now. And yeah, since I'm recording, I could just go back and check, but that's just extra time that this would take. Granted, you wouldn't know, but...
Well, did you find any leads? All right, good. We can put these together to find out who to blame. Let's see. All right, we should start with the victim first. What did the farmer Hajiv say?
Well, I remember he wasn't suspicious of the guards. So far as I remember, he seemed to suspect that the slaves would do it. So let's try this again.
You have to figure this one out. For him. Then we have Lua. Did he mention anything?
I don't remember anyone named Nasir that I spoke to, though I clearly did speak to them. If I knew what they looked like, I could recall speaking to them and recall what they actually said. We'll try Marrow and Deer as the option this time.
They secretly met at dawn. Alone. If that's true, definitely suspicious. So what did they have to say?
That branched off in a different way. So this time we're talking about what Nadir said rather than going to what Nasir had to say. And of course, the drink, buying Hajeeb having bought him a drink. Although, I have to say, if Marrow and Hadir are in it together, Hadir would not implicate Hajeeb in such. Well, no, it would be what? No. He didn't say. That's where I messed up. That's where I messed up. It's the first option says Hajeeb, not Marrow. Marrow was the one that bought him the drinks, but I dismissed that option because it says Marrow's been coming to the tavern often and buying him drinks when he didn't say anything like that. He literally said, Marrow bought me a drink. There was nothing to imply that Marrow does that often. So I still think it's Marrow and Nasir. But I mean, that also... I think I should stick with it being Marrow and Nasir.
No. Think about it. Why don't you think it over again? Well, did you find any leads? All right, good. We can put the pieces together and find out who's to blame. Let's see. All right, we should start with the victim first. What did the farmer Hajeeb say?
They weren't suspicious of the guards.
You have to figure this one out. For him.
Or he wasn't.
Did he mention anything?
No one mentioned seeing Nasir. I am not confident about it being Nasir that he named. I'm not confident about it being Nasir. We'll go with that option.
That's definitely suspicious. So what did they have to say?
Okay, so we're still moving on to Badir rather than Nasir, so never mind the branching thing. And then Marrow has been coming to the tavern to buy drinks.
Offered you a drink, of course. And is it? Did he do anything?
Whiffing about those weird wagon wheel tracks. I wish I could remember Nasir, so I could remember what the guy said. But since he's not even in the freaking book, I can't remember it. I'm pretty sure it's the first one, but because the second one is weirdly written, I don't like the first part of it is valid. Padir doesn't seem to take his work seriously because, as we've been told, he keeps getting drunk. But the second half doesn't make any sense, even though it mentions the wagon wheel tracks, which are a valid detail to keep in mind. I'm still going to go with the first option, but only because the second one makes no sense in the second half.
Wheel tracks, you say? Well, you would need a car to steal something else. Go on, what did Mara have to say?
Goes out late. Which is not even what... So this first option is the correct one, but the information he acquires from it, or relays back to as his understanding of it, is not what it says here. It says he goes out late every night to pick up alcohol and comes back in the morning. Meanwhile, this guy says...
was out drinking till dawn. Every single day.
Which was
That's
not part of
peculiar habit.
what I selected
But
at
right.
all.
Then the last was Trenton. What did he say?
Saw someone pull it. Yeah, the first option
Well
is the
then,
correct one.
Let me think. No. Why don't you think it over again?
So it's not Nasir, it's Padir. That's what we're missing.
My boss around.
Well, did you find any leads? All right, good. We can put the pieces together and find out who's to blame.
It's the only thing that changed that was of
What the farmer had
actual
Jeeves say?
significance. Well, it's the only thing technically. It's the one that didn't change. Never
Already.
left the warehouse
Nothing's allowed.
unprotected.
Then we have Luam. Did he mention anything?
Luan mentioned Padir.
They secretly met a door alone. If that's true, definitely suspicious. So what did he have to say?
Jeeve. Nope. That's Marrow.
Offered you a drink, of course. And is it? Did he give you anything?
But it would be weird because if Padir, like I said, if Padir and Marrow are in on it,
Wheel trap. Well, you wouldn't need a cart to steal so many melons.
if Padir and Marrow are in on it together,
What did Mara have to say?
Padir's implicating Marrow by mentioning the fact that he gave him a drink.
Was out drinking till dawn. Every single day. That's quite a peculiar habit. All right. And the last was Trenton. What did he say?
Trenton wasn't a he was for Trenton was the person with the guy's name was obviously a woman. But whatever. Yeah, first one.
Well then, let me think. Given the statements, it seems that Marrow is the culprit. Must have got Padir, who was on duty that day, completely drunk, then took off with the desert melons.
Not like it was that hard.
And Trenton probably heard the clinking of the ale bottles. Hurry, we must catch him.
Okay. He got no momentum or height off of that. Hopefully that didn't result in any crimes. I mean, it's definitely arena adjacent, but nothing's going on here, so we'll move on. Hey, buddy.
You've the coin, as promised. How did you manage to get hold of those melons?
That's none of your concern. Just pay up.
All right. Huh?
Stop.
Oh, what's going on? We're just in the middle of a trade.
Out of my way!
He's selling stolen goods.
Oh, yeah.
A thief?
Yeah.
Whoa!
Now comes my favorite part.
What in blazes are you doing?
That's not the right voice. Try again.
Let go!
Closer. Try again.
Someone help me!
Nope. You're off the mark again.
This is all I have!
Probably. I gotta be careful. I only barely noticed the pop up for tying him up. Otherwise, I would have just kept hitting him because I was not because I intended to kill him, but because I was expecting, a criminal paper to pop out like usual. Oh, I can call the horse. I'm not walking all the way there. You think I am a brute? Look at you. Who's beautiful? Yes, you are. All right. Thankfully, this one is fully statted or fully leveled, so we go fast. Move. You're all in the way. I will arrest you. This seems like it'll work. Beautiful. Here you go. One piece of garbage, as
Try
ordered.
to trade them outside town.
Oh, you did you? Not quite cut out to be a thief, that one. Why take a cart of liquor bottles when trying to be quiet, eh? He won't get away without punishment. Especially with Luum's statement.
What happens to him now?
Well, we could just tie up his hands and throw him into the arena. Leave him out under the scorching sun for a few days. Just imagine all the things I could do with him. Anyway,
Yeah.
thanks to you, feels like a rotten tooth's finally been pulled. Look forward to your return.
Kinetic knight statue thing. Hope it sells real good. Let's see. 45. Okay. What? Oh, well, I guess that's going to be it for us. We cracked the case, solved the problem, and we got some extra inventory spaces besides. All in all, not too bad for a slice of life episode. Hey, we even got some exercise in the arena, worked up an appetite, and of course, there was absolutely no reason to feed him, so he's starving, but there's nothing he can do about it because I won't press the button. Nevertheless, I hope you guys have enjoyed yourselves and everything you've seen here. We will be back tomorrow with another episode in which I think we'll do the stuff for the Witch of Strength, because that'll probably lead us to the final. I don't know what they're actually called. One of the Antumbra, right? Yeah, the Antumbra guys who. Well, we beat Antumbra's spear and sword. I don't really know what would be next. Axe, maybe? Fist wouldn't be great. Unless it's like an actual fist weapon, that would actually be cool. A glove that is also a weapon. Yeah, I could learn to love that. But if that's going to be the case, whatever it may end up being, if there's even one in the sanctums that she presides over, well, we'll have to find out next episode, won't we? And so, with all that said, we will see you next time.